little pup. Lucky. Okay, hey, Teamsters. How you doing? Local 222. So, I want to read something to you that I wrote when I started the Conservative Caucus. It was about House Bill 267 and Prop 1 and how important that is. It just happened to coincide with the beginning of the caucus. So I'm going to do a little jump cut here and go over and read the speech to you as best as I can, okay? So I'm not a professional actor. I know y'all thought I was, but I'm not. So let's jump over there, okay? Brothers and sisters, I want to take a few minutes and talk to you about something that affects real people in this local. And that is House Bill 267 and Prop 1. Now, this isn't about politics. It's not about left or right. I'm here to talk to you about what these bills do to human beings. The men and women who keep our cities, schools, and communities functioning every single day. Most people don't see this part of our local, but all of us depend on them. And I'm talking about the school district employees, the mechanics, the drivers, the road crews, dispatchers, clerical staff, water and wastewater workers, sanitation workers, tradespeople, all the public sector Teamsters and other union members who hold this state together. These workers, they deserve stability. They deserve respect. They deserve to be treated like the backbone of Utah, because that's what they are. But House Bill 267 treats them a little bit differently. House Bill 267 is being sold as if it somehow expands freedom for the public worker. But anybody who actually understands how these jobs function knows that's not true. What this bill really does is push vulnerable public sector workers around. It puts new state pressure on people who already serve their communities every day, and it does it under the pretense of helping them. The truth is simple. These workers already had the right to join or leave a union at any time. They had transparency. They already had a choice. Nothing was broken. Nothing needed fixing. House Bill 267 didn't create new rights. It created new ways for the state to interfere, to monitor, and to destabilize these people who keep our schools, roads, and city services running. It takes routine administrative rules and weaponizes them. It turns normal paperwork into a state-controlled choke point. And when you disrupt people's membership, you disrupt their voice, their vote, and their ability to stand together. That's not empowerment, that's bullying. Public sector Teamsters already work in unpredictable, demanding environments. They deal with emergencies, equipment failures, and the public, short staffing, and the list goes on. The last thing we need is for the Utah state treating them like they're a political project instead of human beings trying to make a living. House Bill 267 is not reform. It's pressure. It's intimidation. It's the state using its power to make working people smaller. And we're not going to stand by and let that happen. Not to our people and not on our watch. It's a permanent shift of power away from workers and toward the state. And I want to make something very clear here. We cannot afford a divided labor landscape. Weak public sector unions eventually lead to weak private sector contracts. Every Teamster knows this. We've all seen it in bargaining. When public sector wages fall, private employees use that as leverage. When public sector protections weaken, private employers start testing our boundaries. When public standards collapse, private standards fall right behind. This is not a government workers versus private workers. This is workers, period. House Bill 267 and Prop 1 create confusion, pressure, and openings for employers, public and private, to push harder against people who will get the work done. These bills pretend to offer freedom, but what they really offer is instability disguised as freedom or reform. Now, after going through all this, I want to share a few simple things, a few simple questions that any Teamster or voter can ask in a precinct meeting or a conversation about this issue. These questions cut through all the noise and get to the heart of the matter. Number one, why was House Bill 267 written to increase state oversight instead of improving wages or safety? Number two, why does the state need more control over union processes that were already functioning just fine? Number 3, what problem was House Bill 267 supposed to solve? Where's the evidence of that? Number 4, why does Prop 1 try to write new controls into the state constitution? Number 5, what safeguards protect workers from future overreach? These are fair questions, calm questions, smart questions, and they reveal the truth. Nothing was broken. House Bills 267 and Prop 1 manufacture instability, and they do it on purpose. So let me close by saying this. House Bill 267 and Prop 1 do not empower workers. They pressure them. They expand state control, not worker freedom. And when the state tightens its grip on public sector workers, every Teamster eventually feels it, public and private alike. We're here to stand up for all working people, not out of politics, not out of anger, but out of principle, and out of respect for the people who keep running Utah, keep Utah running. If we want strong contracts, strong protections, and strong wages in this local, then Proposition 1 must be defeated. Thank you for listening, thank you for caring, and thank you for standing strong for the working class in Utah. Okay, so there you have it. The cram down by the government on the working man. We can't have that. We're gonna vote no on Prop 1. Either talk to everybody you know that this affects and those that don't know about it. That's one thing the government relies on, I believe, is people just not knowing what's going on. Stay informed, organize. Your Teamsters, organize for the love of Pete. All right, get this word out. We're conservatives, okay? Conservatives, we can serve. We can serve good things for good people. So let's do that. Don't just sit around and let it happen, please. I'm imploring you on the behalf of many, many people, okay? Teamsters and other unions, public sector people. Let's do this together. Thank you again.